Hey, it's Troyia Monay back to y'all with another video. Today's video is super exciting as always. In today's video, I am going to be teaching you guys how to edit your product photos. And I'm not talking about any just old type of editing. I'm talking about removing the background, adding in, a background of color, skin retouches, chopping your head off if you just want to focus in on your outfit, so much more, and even how to create ghost mannequin product photos, you guys. You want to make sure you stay tuned for this video, you guys, and watch the whole thing so you can get the inside scoop as to how to do these different things with your own products, you guys. So I want to send a huge thank you to Autoretouch. Autoretouch is sponsoring today's video, and as you guys can see, here are a couple examples as to some of the different things that we are going to be creating on today's video, you guys. So if you have not heard of Autoretouch, they are an AI-powered editing software that allow you to do so much when it comes to editing your product photos. Like I said earlier, you can remove the background, you can change your skin, retouch your skin. They have so many really cool features on the system that you guys can do for your products. And it does not stop there. They allow you to batch create content. We all know as boutique owners, retailers, how long it takes for us to batch create content and how long it takes to just create the content in general. We spend hours, at photo shoots, hours doing so much, and it takes away from us, focusing on marketing, branding, all of this other stuff. So I really appreciate Autoretouch because I have the ability of, downloading the software or, getting the software here on my computer and going through setting my presets as to, what I want that photo to go through and look like, upload up to 50 photos, and Autoretouch will go through and batch edit everything within seconds, you guys. Within seconds, I can have all of my photos cut out, my skin retouched, background edited, all of that. All I gotta hit is download on the computer and I am good to go, you guys. So I love that about the system, and I love that about it because we all know as boutique owners, we wear many hats. Graphic designer is just one of the hats that we just do not have time to wear all the time, you guys. So I really love this system because it allows you to do so much so quickly, and it does not stop there. They have no commitment, which means that I do not pay a monthly fee. I do not pay a subscription service fee or anything like that. I pay based off of how much I use the platform, how much I create, and everything is under about 25 cents, you guys, per photo. Love that. Love it, because I know sometimes we download so many different systems, so many different softwares, and it's like, well, dang, I haven't even used this month or anything like that. So I love the fact that I am paying as I use. There is no commitment for me to use it or anything like that. So that is another really great thing about Autoretouch, you guys. So I'm going to stop rambling. We're going to go ahead and hop right on into the demonstration. If you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to head over to the Autoretouch site. I'm pretty sure they can answer all of your questions, or feel free to leave a comment down below. But I hope that this video is helpful, and let's go ahead and dive right on into the screen so I can show you guys how to create your own photos. All right. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. First thing you guys want to do is go on the website. So www.autoretouch.com, and this is what their home screen looks like. So here are some of the different things that they have to offer: product photos, ghost mannequin, their pricing options, API, meet the team, log in, and you can also even try the system for free, you guys. So like I said earlier, Autoretouch is powered by AI, which is Adobe Illustrator. It allows you to edit all of your product images automatically in seconds, you guys. So here are just a little bit more about the system. Save time and money with automation. Here are some of the different things that you guys can do, such as remove the background, set it on a canvas, color palette, extract, patch, skin retouch, ghost mannequin, add ground shadows, edit the file name, crop the face, vector path, and even export the photos itself. So as you guys can see, Autoretouch has a lot of things that you guys can do. You can even integrate the system with Adobe Photoshop if that is a system that you go through and use. So they do allow you to save your images in .psd, which is the form you would go through and use for Photoshop. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So I am super excited. I'm about to go through and hit this log on button, so that way I can log on in. And I'm gonna put in my email. And I am also gonna put in my password. Hopefully this is the right password. Boom, there we go. So this is what the system looks like, you guys. As soon as you load this up, you will have all of your workflows. And your workflows are exactly what it sounds like. These are some of the different things that you guys may have gone through and created in the past. So as you guys can see, I have edited some wanted wardrobe jeans in this actual workflow. So all of your workflows will be right here. You can even use their workflow templates. The templates that they give you if you don't want to go through and create your own. So you can go through and create your own customized workflows so that way you can continuously use those over and over again, or you can go through and download the templates. And workflows are just kind of like presets in a sense that you can kind of go through and use to edit all of your photos. So we are going to create a new workflow for the sake of this video, and I am going to create an empty workflow. Like I said, you guys can do it from a template. So this will be a template that I have already selected, or I can use one of their templates that comes with the system. But we're going to create an empty one. And this is what that looks like. First thing that you want to do is go up here, workflow name. We're going to change this name and we're going to say wanted wardrobe. And we are going to say various because we are going to be uploading a various amount of images. Nothing in a particular collection or anything like that. So up here, you want to upload the name. This is the price per image. And I believe the price per image, let me go through and check that. In USD, that is equivalent to about 12 cents. So 10 cent euros is equivalent to about 12 cent USD. And that's how much it's going to be per photo. Like I said earlier in the intro, there are no catch. There's no subscription. There's no monthly fees or anything like that. We're going to be paying based on what we use. And I really, really love that about the system. So it also goes through and kind of breaks everything down 1, 2, 3. 3 simple steps. First thing we're going to do is upload an image. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to press upload image. I'm going to go to my downloads. We are going to go to this folder right here and we are going to just press this photo. We're going to be editing this photo today. And all of these photos is what we're going to be using this template for, this workflow template, in order to batch edit all of these photos. So first we're going to go through and grab this one to kind of go through and see how that is going to look. And it is loading for us. All right, we're currently specializing in fashion studio photography. So my photo is uploading to the system. It is good and uploaded right now. And I am just going to come up here, drag and drop components to the workflow below to apply changes to your image. So first things first that I want to do is I want to do a skin retouch. I want to make sure my skin looks good, and that is loading in that layer. So all of these systems right here, all of these elements will be uploaded individually into layers. So nothing will be kind of gone through and edit, all together. Everything is uploaded into layers. So if you did want to just remove a layer, you don't have to go back and, get rid of or undo all of your previous edits. You can just kind of go through and edit it layer by layer. So we went through, did our skin retouch. Next thing I might want to go through and do is to remove the background. We want this to be on a completely solid background, and we're going to add that as the next layer. So it kind of goes through, and you have different things that you can do to it as well. If you want to airbrush it a little bit more, I think it looks fine the way that it is. So I'm not going to do that. You can edit the vector paths. You can remove any moles if that's something you want to do. Airbrush the skin. As you guys can see, boom, the entire background is changed. If I wanted to select the clothing and the model, how it is, I can do that. If I wanted to select only the clothing, I'm not sure how that's going to look. Let's see. Let's kind of go through and play around and see what that is going to look like. I'm not sure how that's going to look, y'all, but let's go through and see how it is going to look. Probably look a little bit off because my hair is like on the side. And it's just not like a full image, but let's see what it'll look like. Wow, they actually did kind of like a pretty good job. It took my whole shoe off, but no worries there. So we're going to go back because we want it to be clothing and model. We don't want it to just be clothing. Boom, we're good to go there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on a canvas. I don't want my photo to upload to Instagram or anything like that just like this. I am going to set it on an actual canvas. And you guys can see you can add your layers however, in whichever order you want your layer to be in. So we're going to put it there. And it is loading up. And as you guys can see, it is on a solid white background. I am going to go through and I want mine to not be on a solid white background. I want it to have a little bit of color. So we're going to go down here and we're going to play with some of these different presets that they give us right here. So I want mine to be on kind of like a grayish. So I'm going to go through and select this color. And let's see. Oh, now it is on like a grayish type of background. If I wanted to come here and I wanted to do it like on a green background, let's see how that'll look. Now it is on a green background. If I want to come here and I think I really want to do like that grayish. So we're going to put that right there. All right, so we are good to go there. You can go through, you can change the padding of the image. You can change the size of the image if you wanted to. You can change the way that it's aligned. And then you can also change in the background colors. You can even go through and add in an image right here if you wanted there to be an image of this background. So if you guys wanted to put yourself next to like a glitter background or a texture background or anything like that, you have that option. Or you can kind of go through here and play with the hex codes. So as a business, you really want to know what your business hex codes are. So maybe you want to go through and put in, you know, whatever hex codes aligns with your business there to make everything look a little bit more seamless. You have that ability as well. So we have it set on a canvas. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in some ground shadows. So I'm going to add that there as another layer. And I want to make sure that I have some shadows, you know, on the ground within my image as well. And I'm going to darken those up a little bit. So we're going to come up here and I can play with how dark I want my shadows to be. So I want it to be kind of relatively dark since it is a gray background already. So we have our shadows added. You can't really see them too well, but I can kind of see them here on the screen as well. And I can play with the size. So if I want the shadows to be a little bit larger, I can go through and do that. I kind of want it to be a little bit more blurred. I can go through and do that. And then you can also play with the angle of the shadow. So the options are really endless with Autoretouch, you guys. So I can definitely go through in that. I know a lot of us sometimes as boutique owners, we might even want to crop our face. So they have a crop face option where you can go through and crop out your face. So that's how that'll look. I don't want my face to be not cropped, so we are going to delete that layer. And then we are going to go over to export so we can get this photo good and saved. So they have a ton of different options as to how you can export your photo. You can do a transparency background. The only thing is you would have to go through and get rid of set it on a canvas if you want it to have like, you know, that transparent background, if you want to have it like a floating image, or if you wanted to take this over to Photoshop and then create it on an additional background, you have that option. So you can save it as a PNG file. You can save it as a JPEG. You can save it as a TIFF file or a PSD, which is just for Photoshop usages. So we're just going to save it as a JPEG for now, and then I can have, you know, the increase in quality. So I want mine to be at around 90 quality. So that is good to go there. And I can keep the original background, or I can use, you know, what I already have what I've already created. So I'm just going to keep what I've created, and that's that. We can see, you know, the price right there, and we can preview. So this is what that looks like. You guys can see a little bit of a glimpse as to what everything looks like. As you guys can see, they did a super great job cutting out our image. Like you can see, you know, some of the texture within my hair still. Everything looks good. You can see, you know, some of my flyaways right over there. Nothing's cut out. My curls are good to the tips. Everything looks good. So what we're going to do is we are going to hit exit, and then we are going to save. All right, so our photo just went ahead and downloaded. So it downloaded to our computer right down here, and then it saved to our system right here. So as you guys can see, you have the option of doing a instant run mode where you're really kind of just going through and, you know, editing your photos, or you can do the batch mode, which is what we're going to do right here. So we are just going to name this batch test, and we are going to batch edit some photos. So I'm going to click on select image on device, and all of these images are what we're going to go ahead and batch edit. All of these images with those same presets that we just used on that first image. So we're going to go through and edit all of these. As you guys can see, these are like several different outfits. So I'm going to grab all of these and we're going to hit open, and they're all going to download right up in here. And as you guys can see, it is 0 out of 8. They are uploading, and we are going to use those same sets that we went through and used on that first image. So they are uploading. All right, so we got all of our good photos nice and uploaded, all 8 of them, as you guys can see. So we are just going to select run batch. We want to make sure that we are editing all of our photos exactly how we edited that first one. So we're going to click on run batch. And in just a few seconds, all of our photos are going to be good to go. All right, it says your images are being processed in batch. They're all being processed right here. And as you guys can see, we have the file name, nice little preview of how everything is going to look, and the status of everything. So it takes really just a few seconds for everything to kind of go through and upload. And as you guys can see, we have the time that things were created at, and then you can instantly go through here to download all of those images as well. All right, so all of our images are good to go. All we have to do is hit download. We're going to download each and every one of these, and they're going to download instantly to our computer. And we have the ability of going through and allowing all of those to download. We're going to just click on one, see how it looks. Boom, cut out. You guys can see it did miss a little bit here, but I can definitely go back through and re-edit that. You guys can see it went through and add in all of my flyaways to my hair, not missing one curl. Got everything good to go there. Let's see what another photo looks like. This one, perfect. Oh my goodness, this one did really, really good. Look at this, you guys. Looks so good. So let's go ahead and jump into how to create ghost mannequins. I know that this is something you guys really are watching this video for, is how to create ghost mannequins. So we're going to go right here and we're going to click on ghost mannequin. And as you guys can see, it comes with some of the different like little example photos that you guys can go through and use to kind of go through and test the system. So in order to create ghost mannequins in a fashion world, a ghost mannequin is also known as like a neck joint, an invisible mannequin, or a hollow man. It's the name for editing an image, an image editing technique, which is the illustration of a human body filling in the clothing. So we are going to go through and create one. It's actually fairly simple. So I'm going to show you guys the example that they have first, and then we're going to create our own. So first thing you want to do is upload the product image. So it is best to have a model image of the outside of the clothing, and then you want to make sure that you do the front and the back if you do want front and back images. So it is best to go through and have in a model image or a model, like a mannequin image. So basically to go through so we can see like the silhouette of that garment. So as you guys can see, there is an actual man modeling these pants right here. This one is on a mannequin, and then this one right here is a woman wearing a skirt. So for the inlay, which is the inside of that garment, we are going to take a photo of the inside of the garment, but holding it up. We don't want to go through and wear the garment inside out. We want to hold it up. And right over here, it is going to be creating our ghost mannequin. Just that easy. So you can add shadow intensity, or you can change the warp intensity, which is basically kind of like the shape of the overall image. So you can download that as a Photoshop file or as a PNG file, and then go through and add it back into your workflow if you want to add like, a white background or anything like that. But as you guys can see, this is the man, modeling the image, the item. Right over here, we have the inside of the garment, and then right here we have our ghost mannequin, which is kind of going through and showcasing the inside of it as if an actual person was wearing it. And we can hit download so that way we can see what that actually looks like. And we're just going to double click it, and boom. This is what it would look like if we were to go through and do it. So I'm going to show you guys an example of me doing it as well. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit reset. I'm going to hit reset again right here. And I'm going to hit upload image. I'm going to go to my downloads. I'm going to go to my Ghost Mannequin folder. I already, before this video, went through and added in some model images of me modeling some jeans. So this is me modeling some jeans. And then this is the inside that I went through and took a photo of. So we're going to click on this one. We're going to hit open. And it is loading up, loading up. So these are jeans actually from my boutique collection. And we're going to go through and hit upload image of the inlay. Remember, like I said, we want to make sure that we're holding it up and not actually modeling the inside of that garment. So I took this photo, which is okay. And then I also took this one. I think we're going to just go through and use this one. And as y'all can see, y'all see my vendor that I love using, JC and JQ jeans. So we are going to hit open. And let's see what this looks like over here. It is processing. Let's see, let's see. Oh my goodness, you guys. So this is what the actual photo is looking like. Granted, when I did model these pants, I should have made sure that, let me show you. Where is it? I should have made sure that the entire pant was like showcased right here. Like I should have made sure that that side was up just like that one. And it will came out so much better. But for the most part, it looks really, really good. So we're going to hit download preview image. And we're going to double click it. And boom. We have our Ghost Mannequin, you guys. And as you guys can see, there is a watermark on it. So we're just seeing the preview of it right now. But I believe if I did go through and make sure that the top of this was like a little bit more up, it would have looked so much better. How this side looks really, really good as well, you guys. And I love the fact that you can see the rolls in the jeans, how they're like hugging the body. Y'all, stop what you're doing and go get Autoretouch right now. As you guys can see, it is definitely a lifesaver. So I have the option of downloading it as a PNG file or as a Photoshop file. So I'm going to download it as a PNG file and I'm going to hit process. One thing I do want to mention as well when it comes to doing Ghost Mannequins, there is no batch editing just yet for Ghost Mannequins. So you do have to do all of these individually. So as you guys can see, my photos should be downloading here in just a second. So yeah. All right, y'all. So as you guys can see, it is super easy for you to go through and create your own Ghost Mannequins, you guys. I hope that this was helpful. Make sure you guys go through and download Autoretouch. Try it out for a couple of days. Use the free trial. See how you like it. I promise you this is going to change your product editing game to the T, to the max, all of that good stuff. Give this video a big, big, big thumbs up if this was at all helpful for you. And do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.